Watch Who?
Hello. Welcome to To Watch Who, a Doctor Who podcast. I'm Mark.
I'm Sarah.
And I'm a Doctor Who fan.
And I'm new to watching Who.
Watching for the very first time.
Very first time.
And I welcome you all to the season 20 Doscars.
Hey!
Here we are. We are in Rassilon's tomb. We thought we'd just stay here.
Just stay in the tomb.
Yeah, we've set it up. We've got some tables out, refreshments, buffet around the side.
Yeah.
We're all just crowding round the stage here. Some good.
There's plenty of space in the tomb. Just don't go near the chessboard.
No, that is out of bounds. Everybody, do not go near.
There are a few out of bounds areas, but
we have triangled everybody in. Free transport, no problems. We've all just been whisked from wherever they are, all their different stories. They're here tonight. Even Omega and Rassilon are getting on great.
Well, they're on the Terry Nations. That's why.
Yeah, having Terry Nations. We haven't had those for a while, have we? We've got the White Guardian, the Black Guardian. They're having a great time, and Turlo is friends with them. It's all fine. All having a party. We've got some pineapple, especially for the First Doctor. Get chomping on that.
Yeah, get your pineapple.
We've got those.
Pineapple and cheese on sticks is our canapé of choice tonight.
It's brilliant, yeah. And Tegan and Turlo did help make the refreshments as instructed. So yeah, we're gonna have a good celebration.
Yeah.
And
should we crack on?
Yes, we will get on with it. Yeah, we're both. I'm just setting the scene. I have to set the scene.
Yeah, if I don't stop you, then we'll never get away from the scene.
Okay. Well, you'll be pleased to know we are staying here today. We're not.
Excellent.
Unless you want to transport somewhere.
I'm cool.
No, we'll just stay here for it. And we've got all of the categories here, double checked, triple checked. We've got our 10 categories. We're not going to miss one this time, like we did last time.
Good.
Right, let's start. Okay, best villain.
Do you want to say the nominees and I'll say the winner?
Yep, okay. So the nominees are Lon from Snake Dance.
You are no longer necessary.
Mordrin from Mordrin Undead.
What do you know, prattling earth child of the endless changing?
Barusa from the Five Doctors.
I am Lord President of Gallifrey.
And the Master from the Five Doctors.
I know this is going to be hard to believe, Doctor, but for once I mean you no harm.
There's some good, strong, bad, good people.
Yeah, bad, good people.
Good, bad people?
Yeah, good, bad people. Good, bad people.
Yeah. We've got Barusa. Barusa's got his face out that stone, especially for tonight. Yeah. He's back.
They've allowed him to have a little bit of life again.
So we've got Lon, who is Martin Clunes in Snake Dance. And it's not just because it's Martin Clunes.
No. He was really good in it. He played the part really well, and he was really annoying and a bit of an arsehole.
He was that sort of stuck-up prince, but then he was taken over by the Mara and was a villain as well. So he did on lots of levels there. He's doing a lot for that story. And actually, that story was fairly boring for us, so he did add a bit of life to it. Mordrin, Spaghetti Man.
Yeah, it does a lot.
Serving spaghetti in the buffet tonight, especially in honour of him. He was good because he sort of tricked everyone. His look was good, and I think it was quite memorable for us.
Yeah, for sure.
Barusa. Why did we have Barusa again?
You wanted Barusa.
I thought he was the big villain because...
I said... I'm looking at my notes.
Well, you like the Master.
Hoddin?
Oh.
I wanted Hoddin and you said Barusa.
Headin. Well, it was the Battle of the Time Lords.
I can't read my own writing that I've scribbled over, sorry.
Hoddin. So there was Headin, our Biro man. Yeah. But I think Barusa was more evil. I mean, he was the anniversary story. I mean, we're all here because of him. He set all of this up.
That's it, yeah.
And he wasn't who you suspected necessarily.
No.
So
it was quite a fun little whodunit.
And obviously the Master's got to be there because you love the Master.
Well, yeah, but also, again, he's in 2 stories in this season.
Oh, I forgot he's in the King's Demons, of course.
Mark, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm fine.
I seem to be knowing more than you. So he's in 2 stories, not just one.
Yeah, but you really like. I mean, I'm just saying, like, I am so surprised that you like this especially this version of the Master. Obviously, you like the original Master, but this one,
Yeah, the original Master's still like top.
I'm just surprised because he's sometimes quite over the top. This one, so
I think the Master is anyway as a character.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we won't argue with that. Let's announce best villain.
And the winner of season 20 Doscars best villain is the Master.
Hey! Boo! Here he is. Well, he had to be there in the 20th anniversary season,
and he was great. I liked that, like, he had to try and work with the Doctor and no one would work with him. I thought it was such a good, like, take on that. And then in the end, he does an arsehole thing anyway.
Yeah, I mean, his disguise wasn't great in the King's Demons, but he fooled you. You should win
Fooled me?
You should win an award just for that.
Yeah.
So here he is to get his award. There we are. There we go. Thank you very much, Master. I don't know what I'm talking about.
I don't know. Are you all right?
I'm fine. I'm just wearing this hat.
I know. You see.
Let's move on to the next category.
Yeah.
Okay, best monster. A bit thin for monsters this season.
Yeah, we had 3.
Well, I'll just say the nominations. And they are the Garm from Terminus.
All would die, but most survive.
The Cybermen from The Five Doctors.
I have found the ones from the TARDIS.
And the Raston Warrior Robot from The Five Doctors. Because we talked about the chicken thing in Arc of Infinity, but you didn't remember that, so we couldn't have him. Although we've got some fried chicken over there on the barbecue, served by the Ergon. So we remember to ask him for a piece of chicken on the way out.
Of course.
The Garm was sort of not... Like, again, it's how... Because we had Alpha Centauri as a monster, but they were good. And the Garm is sort of in that category. They're a monster because they come across as a monster. And you're supposed to think they are. But actually, he wasn't a villainy monster. He wasn't a monster.
No.
And I don't think he was the best, but we didn't have many to go on.
We did talk about this a little. I mean, but it is a monster. And this isn't really a season of monsters. That's why we had 4 and we got it down to 3. It was tough.
Because, like, King's Demons was medieval. There was no monsters. Enlightenment was all the people on the ship.
Well, we talked about whether Thingy should be Chameleon.
Yeah, no, not.
It's not really a monster.
No. And then, obviously, the Garm, Mordrin wasn't a monster, was he? Really?
No.
So we didn't have that many monsters in this whole season. So that's why we've only got the 3. I mean, there's loads in the Five Doctors. It's a chance for everyone to turn up, but you know, like the Dalek and the Yeti and stuff. But they didn't do anything.
We chose Cybermen because they have quite a lot to do in it.
Yeah, there is a lot of Cybermen. I feel like
a lot of Cybermen, and they have a lot of action. And the Rasta Warrior Robot proper kicks ass in that moment. So,
absolutely. Well,
memorable.
Let's announce the winner then.
And the winner of Best Monster is the Rasta Warrior Robot. Hey!
Where is he? There he is. Oh, he's gone. There he is. Take the award. Oh, he's gone.
He's gone. Quick.
Where's he gone?
That quick.
Oh, hang on. Oh, he's just grabbed the award and gone. Wow. Maybe we should have all just stayed still and then he would not attack us.
He didn't attack us. He got his award.
I'm feeling like my improv skills aren't great tonight.
They're really not, love. But it's okay. Keep going. Who's next?
Right. Okay. Has everyone got their Terry Nations? Yes. Has everyone got their chicken? Yeah. Or their pineapple. Oh, chicken and pineapple pizza. Oh my god, I'd love one of those right now.
Oh, you can tell you're ill.
Yes. Yeah, that's what.
Oh, you're not well.
With those pizza. Oh, pepperoni and pineapple pizza.
Pepperoni pineapple's peak, guys.
Oh.
That's where it's at.
Yeah. Supporting character. Always a lot.
Always a lot. Always an interesting category.
So we've got.
Who did we shortlist, Mark?
Okay, I'll do the shortlist. And the nominees are Damon from Arc of Infinity.
You were right, Doctor. The fusion booster element was transported to Earth.
The Brigadier from Mordrin Undead and the Five Doctors.
Yeti, Cybermen, we've seen some times, Doctor.
Mariner from Enlightenment.
I'm not going to hurt you. I want to please you.
And Chameleon from The King's Demons.
I would make an excellent colleague.
Okay, interesting bunch there.
Yeah.
I mean, we talked about people that didn't make it, but are here tonight. Robin and Colin are backpackers. Terrible backpackers, in my opinion, but...
Terrible too.
Sheila from Snake Dance, who... Does anyone remember him? No. The Fortune Teller...
You wanted fortune teller, I was like, no.
Oh yeah, I know. I was only joking. I mean, she's memorable though.
I mean, sort of. Only when you mentioned, oh yeah, there was a fortune teller.
Hippo from Mordrin Undead, the Goldfish People. I mean, Carrie and Oliver from Terminus. The White Guardian. Anybody and everyone from the Five Doctors could have been there, but they
in
were
theory.
not. But we went for people that had more of an active role. So Damon from Arc of Infinity, a little bit of a surprise.
Yeah, but there's a lot.
I mean, I don't think anyone's ever talked about him ever. I mean, whenever I say his name, I'm like, are we talking about the right person? Is he actually called that? I'm second guessing that he's called that, but I think he is. But he did a lot in that story.
Yeah,
like he helped Nyssa and the Doctor on Gallifrey. He was the one like sneaking them in, like I don't know.
Yeah, he does a lot. He's really good in it.
Yeah, the Brigadier, I think for obvious reasons. I mean, there's two of him.
Again, 2 appearances of the Brigadier.
Yeah, and in Mordrin Undead especially, it does all revolve around him.
Yeah, old and new.
Old and new, yeah. Both are here tonight, but they're keeping on opposite sides of the room so we don't have a limitation effect and...
Yeah, no touching.
And electrify the scenery.
Or keep them off the floor. They can only be one at a time on the dance floor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They've got to dance back to back.
They're not touching.
I mean, not touch. Anyway, Mariner from Enlightenment. I think a surprise there, but you liked him. He could have been a villain, in my opinion.
I'm trying to remember him now.
The one that talked to Tegan on the boat.
Oh yeah. No, it's come back now. Yeah, sorry. I couldn't even. It's been a long day. I couldn't even think what enlightenment was. Yes, but is also always trying to help. Is genuinely, I think, intrigued in a very weird way. It's like the boundaries aren't there, but I don't think it's from a bad place. They just don't have the boundaries.
Yeah. I get that. And then Chameleon.
You wanted Chameleon.
I know, and I suppose he is technically a new companion in a way.
I mean, technically.
Let's not start.
Only had the one appearance so far, though.
But he's aboard the TARDIS.
Yeah.
And
somewhere.
Let's not get into the whole Katarina thing, but but we could.
Somewhere on the TARDIS. He's not there in the Five Doctors, but he's somewhere on there.
He is on the TARDIS somewhere. I thought he was really cool. And I know in terms of supporting, he was like King John most of the time, but I think he just should be there.
Okay, you wanted him there.
Well, there can only be one winner.
And the winner of Best Supporting Character is... the Brigadier! Yay! Oh. I think that's fair. It's such... The Brigadier definitely his story is great, but in the Five Doctors is lovely as well. It's lovely to have him there. But definitely in his story, he's brilliant.
Yeah, and it's fitting that he comes back for the 20th twice.
Yeah.
And actually, in the Five Doctors, he does carry quite a lot. Like, when it's the second Doctor and him, every line is witty and entertaining.
They both are. They're such a good, little cameo together, those two.
I wonder what it would have been like if it was the third Doctor with him. It's weird that it's not the third. He's not on screen with the third Doctor that much.
Yeah.
But no, really, really good. And he's met another Doctor now. He's met at the Brigadier has met 2, 3, 4, and 5, which is cool. And one, I suppose, technically, in the Five Doctors.
Yeah, of course he's met one. Yeah, he's met one in the Five Doctors.
Yeah, so he has met them all. He's the only one that's met all of them.
So far.
Well done to the Brigadier. Here he is to get his award. He's got to beam off back to unit for his retirement party. He's just every party. He's at the Doscars, he's at the unit party. Everywhere. You need 2 Brigadiers to go to all these parties.
True.
But there's Chameleon over there. I'm going to give him a wave because I like Chameleon. He can't wave back. It takes him like half an hour to be programmed.
Lovely. Okay.
Right. Okay. That's a moving on look. And we will move on. Best story. Now you had 7 stories. And we had to get it down to 4.
We did it from what I remembered, didn't we?
Well, it's always what stands out to you the most is the rule, usually on a Doscars. That's where it all starts.
I remember.
You have to remember, and then we discuss out of what you remember. And then if they get through to that round, then they really deserve a Doscar. And they are Mordred Undead, Enlightenment, The King's Demons?
Yeah. Say that again.
Sorry, I was just surprised. I know, and I was just surprised that it was there. I was just looking, I looked at it, I read it, and I was like, really? Did we say that? But we did. And the 5 Doctors.
You have to say King's Demons again.
Oh, I'll keep all of that in, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. Just the ones that didn't make it. Arc of Infinity, we didn't make it because there was all that running around in Amsterdam.
Yeah, I found that boring.
Snake Dance, we really didn't appreciate that one very much. Although it does have its fans. We did get a few comments, but it was just a bit of a beige one. And then Terminus was okay, better than what other people think. We had a lot of comments.
Yeah,
on our Twitter.
A lot of people enjoyed Terminus. We're sorry that Terminus didn't make it. I think I put Terminus down and you made me change it.
But I can't remember what. Well, it wasn't the bet, like with Nissa leaving and everything. But I don't know why Terminus has become like one of our most listened to episodes ever. And suddenly all these comments came out of nowhere as well.
Like Terminus, Mark.
So I don't know what it is about Terminus, but it's got everyone talking.
You know who's liking those comments now, everyone? It's me. It's not Mark. Me liking all your liking Terminus. I put Terminus down and Mark made me change it.
Okay, well, but these are some good ones here that we've got.
Enlightenment was great.
Great idea with the ships in space. Brilliant. And the characters, a lot more. And that stuff with Tegan and Mariner and stuff, it just had a bit more to it than some of the stories.
It reminded me a lot of like a 60s story. And that's sort of the fun of it.
And that mystery and that sort of alienness to everything. Mordred Undead with the time zones and the Brigadiers. We've talked about that already. Love that. King's Demons, because you love the Master and I love Chameleon. I think that's why it's there. And it's 2, which would always get your vote.
I think it was nice and short and compact and good to follow.
And of course the 5 Doctors, because it's got everyone in it. It's super fun. It's a celebration. It's the one I've probably watched the most ever. It would be weird if it wasn't there.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Well, we are all waiting to see who has won Best Story of Season 20.
And the winner is The 5 Doctors!
Hey! Probably not a surprise.
Yeah.
It absolutely had to be. I think everybody thinks it's a fun one. I don't know anyone that doesn't like The 5 Doctors or think it's a stupid idea or anything like that. Everyone loves all of those characters getting together.
It's just fun and it's light-hearted and it's easy and yeah, it's for the fans. It's like your children need special. It's for the fans.
Yeah, and like it doesn't need that. Like we didn't really criticise the storyline because it's not about the storyline. It's just about seeing our favourite characters and being glad that it wasn't Polly that came back.
For sure.
Yeah, so it had to be there. So actually, I might do a little list. Actually, I might put it out online. Now we've done 20 of our favourite stories. We've got a little bit of a countdown.
Mark's going to make a tea towel one day. He keeps talking about the tea towel.
Our collection, if you want to celebrate the 60th by watching our favourite 20 stories.
We'll make a tea towel. Like you had in school.
Something.
Those tea towels we had in school.
Where you had when everyone drew something. Did you?
Yeah.
You had that.
We've had a whole conversation about it, Mark.
Oh, we did. Yeah. Did you? We did a tapestry as well. Where everyone did a square, and then it all got knitted together and hung.
Oh,
on the
did
wall.
you? No, I mean we had a crazy golf course, so.
Yeah. Right, we are up to. Where are we? What should we do next? Oh, icon of the season. Let's do icon of the season. So, some of the things we talked about were the Black Guardians, because obviously they're trilogy there. The Brigadier, because he's in a couple of times. We talked about Turlo, because of part of that arc, and he has an arc as well as the Black Guardian. You mentioned Gallifrey, because it's there at the beginning and at the end of the season.
Yeah.
And we did come up with a winner, but... And you don't know this. Everybody.
I have no idea what's coming.
Everybody, just a second. I'll just stop the ceremony. There is a different winner to what you think we said.
Why?
Okay.
We agreed. I'm the jury.
So please, I know. Sorry, you generally don't know what I'm going to say, but I had an idea, and the winner of Icon of Season 20 is Sarah for watching 20 years worth of Doctor Who. I think you deserve Icon of Season 20. You have got this far.
Well, that's kind of you.
Congratulations.
Runner-up then, I guess, is Turlo.
Well, I mean, we talked about I was like, none of them
No,
really
they're
are.
not.
But actually, you have got up to 20 years. I think that deserves an award. So will you please come up and take your surprise award of Icon of Season 20?
Thanks. I can't believe I've done 20 seasons already. And there's at least 40 to go.
There we are. Raise your terminations, everyone.
No, 40 seasons. No, God, no. How many seasons have I left? Like 20. Another 20 to go? Something like that.
Yeah. I think that's more fitting than anybody.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks for the votes.
There you go.
Mark.
There we are. We are halfway through our ceremony.
Turlo's tamping.
Well,
Turlo's literally just chucked his tie off in frustration.
I don't know. I don't think Turlo should have got it. Well, I shouldn't say that
No,
in front on the stage in front of everyone, but I think you deserve an Icon Award.
Once over, do you know what? Was it season 14 or 12? One of those where it was my strawberry dreams.
Your strawberry
That would have been an Icon of the
dreams. Yes. Oh yeah, that was the Key to Time season. The strawberry dreams.
I can't wait for that again. That's what I'm more excited about with Christmas coming. Get another bag of strawberry dreams in the new year. Can't wait.
I think it was more the photo that you put. Everyone's like, what actually is that? It looks like it looks like a bag of meat.
Strawberry dreams, my friends. They were great. It's going to come around again this year, I'm telling you.
Okay, let's get on to the next category, and I've got that down as best cliffhanger.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We forgot that last time. That's why it feels new. Oh, why didn't I write these down?
I've got them.
Right. I think I can understand my writing. I'll try and get them in the right order. The nominees are Mordrin Undead, when Mordrin turns round and reveals himself for the first time. The ships in Enlightenment, when it's revealed that they are in space. Turlo floating off into space in Enlightenment. And the Master's reveal in The King's Demons. Very interesting points, very dramatic moments.
Well, I genuinely was surprised it was the Master. And that is why it's there. And I've not seen it before, Mark. Right? So I genuinely was surprised.
Is it, if it was I mean, you were surprised last time when he was Khalid in Time Flight, and I mean that was like a full bodysuit. That's more like, okay, he's completely different. But here, it's just the actor with just like a ginger wig on.
But maybe
That's why I was surprised.
We go periods where we just don't have him. So when he does come, it's like,
Yeah, I suppose if you might not recognise the actor as well as someone that's watched like loads, maybe that's what it is. But I don't know. I think if
I
you
was
watched it back
genuinely
again,
surprised. I genuinely was like, like shock face.
Well, I'm glad it worked. I'm glad their intentions worked on somebody.
It did on me. That's why I got here.
And like Enlightenment has got 2 because that image of ships in
so
space, like I
good,
said,
yeah.
is really great. And there's not really any hint at it until that reveal, and literally until you would never be able to guess that, like unless you obviously got the, you had the video or the DVD with a big picture of them on the space on the front, but you can't do much about that. And then Turlo going off, jumping overboard. I mean, 1, it's filmed really well, but 2, maybe if you're watching for the first time, you don't know what's happening to Turlo. This could be his like. It feels like there's a big threat there, and actually, is he going to come back?
I genuinely thought, I mean, again, I don't know what's coming. So I genuinely thought that he was like, that was how, I mean, we've had characters die in space before.
Katerina.
Or Katerina, yeah.
Oh my God. It's not Doscars without Katerina around.
So yeah, she's floating by herself. She's still floating. So like, him jumping over felt so dramatic and final. Like, and we see this whole, he's really the turmoil that's been building. To him to have that moment feels really justified and really like, that does feel like he feels like he has no other option. It does feel that way. It feels very,
Yeah, that's why we had it. Yeah, definitely.
The Doctor revealed Mordrin.
Oh yeah, did I not mention that? No, yeah. So that was I thought that was quite good because you've had all of that mystery of like, because it's like the burned guy in the thing, and Tegan and Nyssa thinks it's the Doctor, and he wears like they put the coat on him, and it's that for me it was just that reveal of like he's this sort of alien spaghetti man head thing, and there's a scream off camera, and I just don't think you're necessarily expecting something like that to turn round. That's why it was there. It was just a bit of a shock of, okay, he's changed. He's completely changed again. Because we, the audience, know it's not the Doctor. Well, or do we? Not really.
I don't think we do. That's kind of what the mystery of it is. You are wondering who is this very burnt man that they're helping. Like, you can understand why they think we're seeing the Doctor in the present day, but you're thinking what's happened. It's a really good mystery. Yeah.
So there are 4. Very strong.
And the winner of Best Cliffhanger is Turlo Flying.
Yay! Well done.
Yeah.
Here he is. He's floating down to get his award.
It was a really good moment. Especially the build-up of that character, I think. We've had over 3 stories to that moment.
And that sort of, you can feel the claustrophobia of it, and then he gets up and to jump, and the Doctor's like not expecting it or anything. No
one's expecting it.
And it's all sort of in his head. And actually, it's probably Turlo's best moment so far.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
Well done, Turlo. There we are. He has got an award. Okay, number 7, Best Regular. So we've got from Nyssa, Tegan, Turlo, and the Doctor.
Yeah.
Now we lost.
Should I just announce who's won?
Okay, and then we'll talk about it, yeah.
And the winner of Best Regular is the Doctor.
Yes. Who I think won last season as well.
Really? Not blind. We talked like Nyssa was not in much.
But it was a shame because actually her and Tegan, they started off quite strong. Especially Nyssa, when she was on her own with the Doctor, actually she worked probably the best.
Yeah, for sure.
And then Snake Dance, Mordrin Undead, her and Tegan were a great duo. And then, but then the writing, because of this whole Black Guardian thing, Terminus was a bit of a wasted opportunity for both of them. And then obviously Nyssa went. So maybe Nissa's best one was Snake Dance, but she just didn't have enough to do, and she had that, like, it was a shame.
But it's probably, like, up there as one of our favourite Nissa seasons in terms of what she did do. Much better than, like, her first season as being a companion. But it just wasn't enough for the season. Tegan, I found Tegan very whiny this season. And it's a shame because she's come back, this character. Well, she hasn't come back, but she has come back, you know. In the storyline, she's been gone for a bit, hasn't she? And then they found her again in Amsterdam. She's still moaning about going home, but she's just... The writing's not great for Tegan. There's not a lot of, like, those strong moments for her this season. Five Doctors is a prime example of that, actually.
Well, I mean, that's, yeah, she hasn't got much to do, but when she does, it's just complaining. Her default is complaining, and that's lazy writing, I think.
It is really lazy writing, so it's a shame, because she's actually great, and we've seen these examples of it, but there's just a lot of whiny, and it's a shame. It's really lazy writing.
Because finally, we've got rid of all that Heathrow stuff. And then, like, all the Mara stories she's had, she can do it. And I thought she was really strong in Mordred Undead when she's trying to work out what's going on. Actually, Castrovalva way back, when she is like, right, I've got something to do, I need to get on with it. She's really good. But when she's just like, oh, you said you'd do this. Oh, we're not doing. It's just
and
that.
Even when Tegan left, they were like, not Tegan. Even when Nyssa left, Tegan's character just wasn't even happy about it. I don't know. It's a shame that. And then Turlo.
I mean, you didn't get on with him particularly.
I got on with him in the first of his stories. The next two I found a bit annoying for him. Although I did enjoy him in Terminus.
We didn't do well. He stuck with all that arguing with the Black Guardian for his first three. So in sort of ways that doesn't count because he's not 100% him.
Like, and in Enlightenment, at least he has his moment of like victory. But like after that, it kind of feels like they don't really know how to write this new version of him yet, and that might change. But he's been we've had three of him being very like moany, needy, conflicted, and that, you know, he was paired with Tegan, so the pair of them together was like a whole thing. And then now he's had what, 2 stories? 1, 2?
He's only had 2.
Poster, and there's not enough there. Like, he's got some lovely moments. I like some of his like more when he agrees with the Dr. Dreyer side of things, but there's just not been enough for him to show himself yet. So I do live in I feel like they need to get him out of the school uniform, and he needs to like have his moment a bit more.
Yeah, he hasn't had a story to himself.
Well, he has. He's had 3, but not really. But he was as a different character.
Yeah, but he was off the side. He was a B plot to that, a lot of it.
Which leaves us with the Doctor, who won.
And he has been.
He's been solid throughout, yeah.
Yeah, he's still like a really good. Like, he hasn't annoyed us. We don't really comment on him very much because there's nothing to like. It's not bad. It's not good. He's just consistently.
He's consistently solid.
The Doctor.
Yeah, he's consistently solid, and he knows who that character is, and he knows how he's playing it, and the writing fits it.
The only criticism that I would have, if we're really looking at it, would be he's just a bit horrible to Tegan sometimes. He's a bit frustrated with her.
But I think, but again, that's the writing. The writing sort of leads to that more than I think.
And he doesn't need to be that way. She hasn't really done anything. Like in Enlightenment, I think I said, like, she just walks in after, and he's like, oh, what are you doing here? Like, she's like, well, sorry. I was like, you know, I had this message from the White Guardian. Yeah, it's just, though, that's the only thing that I would criticise the Doctor for. But well done. Another win for him. Yeah. Great. Okay.
Worst moment?
I've got 3 here. 3 things. Shall I explain what they are, and then we can talk about them? All the running around in Amsterdam in Arc of Infinity. Tom Baker not taking part in the 5 Doctors. And Sarah Jane falling down the non-slope in the 5 Doctors. I mean, as worst moments go, there hasn't been that terrible things.
We had Nissa's skirt.
We talked about the whole Nyssa just taking her skirt off for no reason.
And we talked about Martin Clune's outfit.
Yeah, we talked about the Black Guardian. I mean, you really didn't go on with the Black Guardian this time and the whole Turlo thing, so that could have been there. But
You wanted Sarah's pink outfit.
Yes.
But that didn't make the cut.
So Amsterdam, I mean, you even said you just got so bored. You were like fast forwarding all the running around.
I was. I literally fast forwarded through the running.
Yeah, it's a shame because there wasn't any point in running around Amsterdam apart from showing off that they're in Amsterdam. Tom Baker not taking part in the Five Doctors. I mean, we did mention that as well. It really is that he just didn't. Just to have him, and I think he does regret it now. I think because actually he's done the audio. He didn't really have much to do with Doctor Who at all properly until he did like the audios with. Well, actually, it was a shame because all the other doctors were doing audios for many, many years, and they kept trying to get him, and he'd be like, he literally said at a convention, he's like, oh yeah, I got the scripts through, and I just put them straight in the bin. He was just being a bit of a
diva.
Yeah, and then he was just about to do. He signed up to do the audios finally. Yeah, and they were going to do a series of him and Sarah Jane, and they had it all planned and everything, and then she died. Before they could record them, and it's just a shame because after all those years of saying no, all those opportunities, and it's just a bit of a shame that he's just, and it's like this, like him to be on screen with like the second Doctor, like Patrick Troughton and John Pertwee. I mean, him and John Pertwee, I don't think got on. Like, I think John Pertwee wound him up a bit. So, I mean, it would have been absolute hell to have. I don't think they would have met on screen. I think they would have kept them separate.
You think?
Tom Baker, I mean, he has always been a bit funny with them, but it would just be nice to see him with them all, or reunite with Sarah Jane, or meet Susan, or something random like that. I don't know. It just would have been cool just to celebrate and just be part of it, and just.
It's a shame as well that her name's gone. Thingy Mark, the one on the boat with him.
Lalla Ward.
Yeah, but what was the one before? Well, one, it's a shame Lalla Ward couldn't be in it because he couldn't be in it.
Well, I mean, I don't know where she was. I mean, they weren't speaking at all. They wouldn't have been in it together, would they? But
no. But also,
but the first Romana.
Mm-hmm, the first Romana.
Yeah, that would have been nice to see her.
Anyway,
I don't know.
Yeah. And then Sarah Jane's falling over was just horrific. Oh, the whole scene's just awful.
It's just lazy directing, or you just rewrite the script a little bit and make it something different.
It could have been anything. It could have literally been anything.
She could have just been lost in the fog, and he nearly ran her over in Bessie or something, and like saw a figure coming towards him, and was like, It wasn't like, I felt like the third Doctor. They were like, we need to give him a hero moment. He needs to lasso and save Sarah Jane. But it's just so pathetic.
It's so pathetic. It was awful.
And then it makes her seem pathetic. And she's not. Out of all the characters, she's like the least pathetic companion. And they've just reduced her to
literally being dragged along the road.
Floor. She could just stand up and walk.
Yeah, she's just been dragged on the floor by a car. It's so stupid.
Dragged on the floor by.
She is. That is exactly what's happening.
It's just. I mean. Why even attempt to film that? I don't know.
Should we say who the winner is?
Yeah, okay.
And the winner of Worst Moment is Sarah Jane's falling over. Yeah.
Of course.
Yeah, it's just awful. It's really bad.
And it's been done before. I mean, way back, there's a Fourth Doctor story, the android invasion. She almost falls off a cliff, and that filmed that, and she's hanging off, and it's a big drop, and it looks like it genuinely is the way they've done it, and she's really like hanging off there. They did it like however many years ago, like 10 years before.
I'll tell you what makes it worse. It's not the actual falling looks good, right? It's when they have the angle of her being moved, and it literally is. You see how horizontal it actually is. And then she gets up and she literally like gets to the edge and she just like stands up and it's like, yeah, that was nothing. It's awful.
No, yeah. I mean, and maybe I don't know. Maybe they just didn't have a stunt person and she wouldn't do it, or they planned something else. But you could just edit that out. You should just edit.
They could have been. Yeah, they could have met. I mean, ironically, First Doctor and Susan, they just bump into each other in the corridor. There's no like, they're just there actually. They just sort of see each other and they're like, oh, we're here. Anyway, let's move on.
Yeah, okay, fine. Okay, well, we have the next. Oh, the Clothes Watch Award next. Yeah. Here we go. Let's get the catwalk. Rassilon's catwalk.
Now, I feel we should start this with, they're not highlights this season.
They're not like they're like outfits that stood out for better or for worse. I think that's
and
the
this
best way of
season's
saying
definitely for worse.
it. Yes.
Let's just be honest about that.
That's right. They're memorable outfits.
They are
rather
memorable
than the
outfits
award.
that we've remembered, and they all are terrible.
Okay, and I've just remembered I forgot to make up any comments.
Same.
I'll just
I've
have to
nothing.
try
Let's do it blind, Mark.
Let's try. Here we go.
You're ill.
Let's go
I'm
into it.
tired. Let's do it.
First up, we've got Lon from Snake Dance in his ceremonial gear. He's got that sort of short white skirt thing on and like the gold star helmet thing on.
You see, I was thinking that's interesting because I did more when he was in his pirate outfit.
Oh, okay.
Moment. That pirate outfit's horrific. It makes no sense.
Okay, well, let's do both. We've got 2 Lons here. Night of 1,000 Lons is the theme of the catwalk extravaganza. Let's go. So we've got the pirate outfit as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
That got me hook, line, and sinker. Terrible.
I can see a snake dance. Mara me. Okay, moving on. Tegan in her white corset and shorts that she pretty
And
much
heels.
wears the whole of the season with heels and what's it called?
The cardigan.
And badly fitted cardigan.
I don't even have anything to add to that. It's just,
Do you know what? I don't have anything
so
to say
awful.
that's even. Let's just completely move on. We all know what that outfit looks like because we've been forced to watch it so many times.
yeah, we've talked about it pretty much every episode, so yeah.
It does not fit. Okay, next up we've got the Black Guardian's outfit. Very detailed,
A crow.
black studded. He's got a crow on his head. Here he comes. He's doing his walk. Stone my crows.
Put your birdie away. Oh, it's terrible. That's awful.
Enlighten me. And lastly, we have Sarah Jane's pink outfit from the 5 Doctors. Sarah Jane's in the pink. I give her a wink.
You can have that. That's it. We're done. This painful experience is over, Mark.
Oh, okay. Well done to everybody, and I love all of your catwalk walks. But there can only be one winner.
And the winner. Oh,
Can I just want to say, Black Guardian, I'm sorry, my dear. You did not make it. We should do it like that. Sorry.
okay. So, Cloves, the winner of Cloves Watch Award, most iconic outfit of season 20 is Tegan's corset outfit.
Hey, that's a sort of a yay, no.
And we couldn't even
Yeah.
say anything for it. We were just like, it's terrible.
Yeah. Tegan, sachet away. Right, well, we've got... Actually, I was going to say it's gone quite quick, but
It really hasn't. It really hasn't.
We've got one last very important award to announce, and I'm just going to tally up my
It's
coffee
not even
members.
tallied up yet.
You might need to cast a vote, because the last time I looked, everybody had a vote. Well, I'll just remind us, while I'm tallying it up, I'll remind us who we had as the
Well, I can remind us, but
heroic.
I've
Okay.
got the Doctor's sacrifice in his regenerations. I've got Turlo not choosing enlightenment. I've got the Garm being released by the Doctor. And I've got Nissa staying behind. Do you want me to vote?
Let me just tally these up, and if we need a deciding
Well,
vote...
that doesn't matter. I'll just give my vote. And then, have you voted? You
I've
vote
not
first,
voted.
and then I'll tell you my vote on air. And then we
Okay.
can work out from that. Don't do it like last time where you were like between these two and then I said and you're like, well, guess
Yeah, I know.
it was a bit of a struggle. This season's been more about looking back than...
But also, I think it's because we haven't had those Earth stories as much, whereas a lot of our heroes came from Earth because they were like more like normal people doing.
But it's not even Earth things. There's not been a lot of like threat of eternal damnation.
What about the Black Guardian?
I mean, that made that. That's what I mean. But there's not been a lot of that. It's been stories feeling into the next, and it's not been like they've come in and stopped I don't know. Like Enlightenment was about changing a course, but we could go into it. There's not been like it's been more about personal sacrifice than world sacrifice. Okay, do you want me to? Have you voted?
I voted.
Okay, I will be voting for Turlo not choosing Enlightenment.
And I can announce that the winner of the Sir Ian Chesterton Heroic Moment Award for Season 20 is Nissa.
Oh, interesting. Well, Nissa.
I think that is well deserved because she is staying, but it's a good cause. It was a good leaving reason.
Oh yeah, it was a great leaving moment for her.
It's a worthy thing to do, and it is that person trying to do the greater good, which is always a good thing for the hero. I think that's absolutely well deserved. Well done, Nissa. I think she deserves a place up there with, of course, Charlie Barman.
Always remember Charlie Barman.
He's the ultimate winner, of course, as well as Ian. But no, I think, well done. I think everybody did get a vote, though, so thanks everyone for voting.
Thank you to our coffee members for voting.
Yeah, I mean, even the Garm got a vote, so...
I wanted the Garm in there. I had to fight for the Garm to be on that list.
Well,
so thank you to whoever voted for the Garm.
Yes. I was surprised to see that vote. Just saying, you know who you are.
I'm on your side, FYI. I nearly went for Garm, actually. But I was like, oh no, Turlo not choosing. That felt like more of a moment.
Yeah, but well done. Well, that wraps up season 20. Thank you, everybody. Well done. The chessboard dance floor will be open with laser light show later on tonight.
Be careful.
Yeah. And the Raston Warrior robot will be serving drinks, flashing around whenever you need him. So enjoy. And you've done season 20.
On to 21.
On to 21. And it just leaves me to say the title of the first story of season 21.
Oh, yeah.
Which is Warriors of the Deep.
Warriors of the Deep. Okay. I feel there'll be water involved.
Could be. Right, okay. Well, our triangles will be here to collect us very soon, so we better be ready for those. So thank you, everybody. We will be back very soon with season 21. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the Terminus love for some reason. Still confused about that. But thanks for everyone for listening to all the other episodes as well.
Thank you.
And you can find us on Twitter and Instagram at TwoWatchWho. And wherever you find your podcast. Obviously, you're listening, so you found it already, so there's not much point in saying that.
But if you need to tell someone else about it, just share where you listen.
Yeah, or if you want to give us a review on Apple Podcasts, that's always a nice thing to do.
Yeah, thank you.
And we will see you soon for season 21.
Yeah. Bye.
Okay. Bye.
To watch who?